Hey everyone, we are back to Syberia, the world before. We are back to Kate, and we are back to our quest of finding Dana Rose.
Right. Guess I'd better start looking for shops called Muller that are likely to sell art supplies.
So, for this quest, we're supposed to choose 3 stores that best match the description of the store that we are looking for.
These 3 make up a good basis to work from. Let's see if I can rule out a couple using the map.
After that, we're supposed to find the location of these stores on the map, and we can do so by using the coordinates that are provided to us by the book, such as E5.
What about this one? Okay. So these 3 shops are the most likely to have sold the painting case. I need to pick the right one now.
It seems like the antiques shop is the best option that we have, so that is where we'll go.
No doubt about it. This antique shop is probably my best shot. Better hang on to the address. Just need to get the painting from my room, and I can go and show it to the antique dealer.
Once we head upstairs, we can find a couple of pamphlets that will give us some information about Wagen. One of them tells us about the most popular tourist spots. The next one talks about the remembrance store that is associated with the events of the World War II and the actions of the Brown Shadow.
Hans. According to this flyer, he came to Wagen during one of his trips.
Lastly, there is a history flyer that talks about the events starting from 1919, when Ostertal was formed after the Great War and Wagen became its capital. In 1933, the Great Depression resulted in an unemployment rate exceeding 25%, and in 1934, Hans Vorarlberg helped to mechanize the city after a devastating fire. In 1938, the Brown Shadow annexed Wagen, which resulted in raids against the Wagnerian people. In 1945, Wagen was liberated by the Allied forces, and in 1955, Wagen was able to recover its full sovereignty. And finally, in 1995, Ostertal became a member of the European Union. After reading these flyers, we head back to Kate's room. On the table, we can find Kate's wallet and the painting that we need to take to the antiques shop.
The meager amount I've managed to save since I escaped from the mine.
Perfect. I just need to take this painting to the antique shop I found earlier. Maybe Frau Wagner can tell me how to get there.
On the board above the table, we can find multiple notes, papers, and photos that are associated with Kate's journey and her new quest of finding Dana.
How strange to be here in Wagen. After months of roaming from east to west on a motorbike, after taking odd jobs here and there to build up a little nest egg to finance this trip, and to be able to stay in this guest house for a time. Lucky Frau Wagner let me in despite my appearance when I arrived, with my meager means. The days when Marson and Lormet paid for my travel expenses seems far away now. It's like they were someone else's memories, fading away with passing time. Guess I've changed. Since the death of Mom and Katyusha, pursuing my hypothetical double on the painting turned out to be too tempting. Comforting, even. In any case, I promised Katyusha I would find her.
Downstairs, we can find a newspaper that tells us that the salt mines in the Iron Taiga have been discovered. Moreover, they have also found the train with all the art in it.
Oh, hi, dear. So, Miss Walker, were the documents of any help to you?
Yes, I was even able to locate the shop I'm looking for. Thank you so much, Frau Wagner.
Good. Let me know if there's anything else I can help you with.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about your guest house, Frau Wagner?
Oh, I'd be delighted. What would you like to know?
Things seem to be quiet today.
Oh, there's never many guests at this time of year.
Actually, is she a guest too?
Oh, yes. She arrived earlier. An elderly English lady. A former military officer, if I understood correctly. They say she's come on some rather unpleasant business. A burial, from what I can gather. Yes, Miss Walker. And she hasn't let go of the telephone since she got here.
I'd love to know more about you, Frau Wagner.
Oh, there's not much to tell, really. At least, nothing that would change the course of history.
But I'm sure you've had an eventful life, haven't you?
Well, I was born just after the war in Wagen, and I've never left. I opened this place and ran it with my husband until he died a few years ago.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You see, nothing to write home about. Then again, we were never ones for excitement, really. But we were happy, my husband and I.
The room's just perfect. Thank you so much.
There's no need to thank me, Miss Walker. It's my job to make sure my guests are comfortable. And it's not every day we get a young American lady on a motorbike in the middle of the night looking for a mysterious shop. It makes me feel like I'm in a detective novel.
I have a few questions about Wagen.
Good, because if you'd asked me about the latest scientific discovery, I'd have to say pass. But if it's about Wagen, then you've come to the right person, my dear.
What can you tell me about the district?
Well, it's one of the oldest districts in Wagen, traditionally working class. Myself and a few of the other relics who live here do try to keep it from modernization and mass tourism as best as we can. Other districts haven't been so careful, and the locals have been forced to leave their district because of rising rent prices.
To be honest, I haven't had much time to find out about Wagen and the surrounding area. What is it I should know?
For one, Wagen is very old, renowned for its charm and culture. As for the surrounding area, it attracts mountain lovers mostly, it being so near to the Swiss Alps, of course. The banks of the Dombra, the longest river in the country, are the delight of summer vacationers.
Apparently the shop I'm looking for is located in Wagen's Antiques district. Could you tell me how to get there from the guest house?
Your best bet is to take the tram, miss. The town centre is almost entirely pedestrian, and your motorbike won't be of any use there. You'll find the nearest tram stop at the top of the stairs, to your right as you go out of the guest house.
My, quest here is closely linked to the region of Wagen. Could you tell me a little bit about its history?
I'd be glad to.
The woman I'm looking for must have been about 18 in 1937. Was this an important date in the history of Wagen?
Not that I know of, no. But I'm not much of a historian, and I wasn't even born then. All I know is that the Troubles came the following years, with the Second World War. So that year must have been a boom year for fascist ideology, when the Brown Shadow was still just another party vying for power by preaching hate.
I found out about the woman I'm looking for thanks to a painting that must have been pillaged by the Brown Shadow during World War II.
Doesn't surprise me. Wagen, and by extension all of Ostertal, was annexed and occupied by the fascists just before the war. They sacked, stole, and pillaged everything they could, just like they did in the rest of occupied Europe.
Nothing else comes to mind for the moment. Thank you for your time.
Well, feel free to come back and ask if you have any more questions. Have a nice day, Miss Walker.
After talking to Frau Wagner, we can go to the train stop and travel to the Müller shop.
Have you heard what the Thor uncovered up in the mountain?
At Devil's Pass, you mean? I did hear something on the news before coming out. What's the latest, then?
They reckon they've found remains dating back to World War II.
when Alpine resistance networks led refugees across into Switzerland. Nasty times were those.
Yes, not the best times in our history, were they?
And now we are back to reading Mr. Canteen's note, from which we learn that Kate doesn't really disclose any information about her travels to anyone, and she is very interested in some unknown painting. We also know that Canteen has actually arrived in Wagen and found the guest house where Kate stays, but by the time he arrived, she has already left. Canteen is unsure whether Kate has left town or moved to a different guest house because Frau Wagner has refused to help him other than tell him that Kate went to the antiques district. Once we arrive to the antiques district, we can either walk around and look at the other shops, or we can go straight to the Müller's shop.
An antique shop, but not the one I'm looking for.
Müller's? Oh, straight ahead, Fraulein. You can't miss it.
No, that isn't the antique shop I'm looking for. Feels like I've completely lost my appetite since the mines. And yet, Wagen is famous the world over for its cakes. Müller und Söhne. Mother and son. This must be the place. I thought as much. So, Hans was here in Wagen after all. That hallmark on that sphere proves it. Wonder what that automaton was used for. I have to get a closer look. Well, that is if someone lets me in. Inventory day. Ring 3 times for urgent matters.
You rang?
Yes. Sorry to bother you.
I was in the middle of an inventory. Is it urgent?
Hello. I mean, guten Tag. Herr Müller?
Guten Tag, Fräulein. I am stock-taking, if you will.
Oh, sorry to disturb you, but if you don't mind, I'd like to show you a painting.
A painting?
Yes, of someone I'm looking for. A girl who apparently looked like me.
Well, I'm rather busy. But all right. Show me.
You see? It has the name of your shop on it.
Yes, the label certainly comes from here. It's very old, though.
It's the only clue I have as to the whereabouts of the girl.
I see.
My guess is, whoever owned the painting must have been a client of the shop before the painting was stolen by the Brown Shadow during the Second World War.
That's all very possible. That was when the shop sold materials for artists. As you can see, we don't sell that type of article anymore. Do you mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. I've been told I look like the model in the painting. A slight exaggeration, no doubt. But is there any chance that you know who she could have been?
There's no exaggeration, Fräulein. Indeed, she does look like you. But I'm sorry, I've never seen her before.
How could the case have come from your shop?
Going by the date, the painting must have been done in my grandfather's day. Back then, the shop sold materials for art, and this type of case would have been used to protect a painting, or to carry documents, a manuscript, or even sheet music. Apart from that, there's not much else I can tell you.
Do you know anything about the artist?
Well, I'd say the style is close to the naturalist school, which makes sense given the date on it. The signature is very faint. From what I can make of it... No. The name doesn't ring a bell. Sorry, Fraulein.
Pity. You were my last hope.
I can tell you where it was painted, though, if it's any help.
Oh?
Yes, I'm certain. That's the refuge at the Silberspiegel. You can make out the mountain circus in the background. It overlooks Wagen and leads to the Swiss border.
Right.
You can get there by the tramway. Just head southeast and get off at the end of the line.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Mind you, there's quite a hike from the station to the refuge.
Oh, I'll manage.
Anything else, Fräulein?
Actually, there is. I noticed an object in your window there. A strange metal sphere which might work with an automaton mechanical heart I have.
Yes, it's an authentic Vorarlberg.
Do you mind if I try it?
No, not at all. Let me get it for you. Here you go.
Thanks.
To activate this object, there's multiple steps that we have to follow. On the side of it, you can find this little lever that you have to pull, and then there will appear a button that you need to push.
It moved. Maybe it can be opened.
Then we do the exact same thing on the other side.
Looks like there's something underneath its scales.
Then we move the scales so that the circles align. There will appear a button that we have to push. After that, we will get a Vorarlberg key.
A Vorarlberg key.
On one of the scales, we find a combination of numbers. Coming back to the sides of this mechanism, we see these flower-like shapes, and the petals of these flowers have numbers on them. We have to come back and forth between the left and the right flowers in order to insert the correct combination. Once that is done, the opening for the key will appear. And after we use the key, we can insert Oscar's heart into the mechanism.
Fascinating.
Oscar? Oscar, can you hear me?
Hello, Kate Walker.
Oscar, I'm so glad you're back among the living.
Delighted to see you too, Kate Walker. But I seem to have an internal management issue. This host body's instincts seem to be at odds with me, and...
Oscar, is everything all right? Oscar? Oscar, come back!
Oh dear, I can't control myself. Help! Please, Kate Walker, help me.
Oscar, where are you going?
I can't help it, Kate Walker. It's taking me away.
Oscar! Wait! Come back!
I am out of control, Kate Walker. Help!
Hey, what the?
Kate Walker! Help!
Oscar, wait! Oscar! Oscar, are you there? Have you seen an automaton? Like a small animal.
Oh, I sure did. The little bugger just rushed inside this coffer.
Hang on, Oscar. Just stay where you are, okay?
That shouldn't be a problem given the situation, Kate Walker.
Well, do you have the key?
Oh, I have plenty on my stall. Please feel free to find the right one, and then get the hell out of here with that pet of yours.
There is a lot of different keys that we can find, but the one that we need is located behind the coffer, beside the books.
This is the one. There you... Oscar! No! Don't! Oscar, don't move. There you are.
My apologies, Kate Walker, but it seems I am unable to take over this body's instincts. It won't budge.
Hang in there, Oscar. I'll find something to force it out. I mean, you out. Whatever. You know what I mean.
Here on the right side, we can find a broom that we can use to help Oscar get out of there.
No, I can't use that. Hey, wait a second.
Kate Walker, what are you...
Sorry, Oscar. It's all I could come up with. You need to fight it, Oscar.
Help!
Fight it, Oscar.
But I can't!
You can do it, Oscar. I know you can. He's trapped in a dead end. I got him now. Oscar, what are you doing?
I am unable to control the beast's infernal instinct. Help me, Kate Walker.
Okay, calm down. Good boy. Nice and easy. That a boy. That's enough. You come back here right now. Who wants a treat? If you come now, I'll give you a treat. Come here now. Oscar! Oscar, don't! Oscar! Oscar, please! Come back! I need you!
Here I got a little bit worried that I chose the wrong tactic to help Oscar over here, and I thought he was gone and we're not gonna get him back ever, but don't worry, Oscar is going to come back, but a little bit later.
No, not again. Not Oscar. Oh, darn it, why do I have to lose everyone I love?
Then we're getting a new quest where we have to go to the refuge, but if we want to, on our way there, we can stop at the Muller's shop once again.
So, couldn't you catch it?
No, sorry. I lost your Vorarlberg sphere.
Oh, forget it. Nobody wanted it anyway, and it was taking up window space. Automatons don't fascinate people like they used to. I imagine you're the only one who will notice it's gone.
It's a terrible loss indeed. More than I could say. But thanks for all your help anyway.
You are very welcome. Good day to you, Fraulein.
Thank you, Herr Müller. I'm off to the mountain refuge you told me about. Good day. Come on, Kate. Herr Müller gave you all the pieces of information you needed. And Oscar must be long gone now. Better move on to the tram.
So now on the map there's a new location that we unlocked, which is the refuge, and that is where we go. So now we arrived at the refuge, but I think that we're going to leave the exploring of this location for the next video. I hope you enjoyed this part. Leave your thoughts down in the comments, and of course, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm going to see you in the next video.